international cinema and Japanese cinema or Chinese cinema, they're all just like spectacular. One of those films is Hero, released in 2002 in its original country, and didn't get released here in the US until 2004. This is just so amazing. I do have like some little issues with it, but for the most part, like it's like, you know, I can't even describe it right. Hold on a second. Alright, so first thing I want to talk about that really just like blew me away, and this goes for all like martial arts films, is the martial arts itself. Like all the sword fighting. Like they just like do so much crazy stuff. Like they go batshit insane and so hard with the choreograph and the visuals of these fights. It's like it's a visual treat. Like I do think martial arts like Japanese or Hong Kong martial arts movies, I feel like they're the only kind of live action films I feel like can closely like resemble the kind of like that animation has. Like animation, you could just be very fluid, very expressive, like, and I feel like these kind of movies are the closest we're going to get in terms of live action. I know it might be confusing and all, but that's just a thought I had, like, with all the sword fights. The actors also did a really great job with their characters, like Snow, Broken Sword. Who else? Oh yeah, the assassin and the nameless soldier. I really enjoyed seeing their kind of arcs and like the different. I believe there were like different points of the story being told. At least that's what I could tell. Nothing was blurred out, which I really like. That I don't like having like. I don't really like having much stuff kind of just explained, dumped on me. But like sometimes I'm kind of like, okay, what's going on? Is there like multiple different versions of the story going on? Are people just making stuff up? You know what else is also just so satisfying about this movie? All the popping colors. Like we have red, white, blue, orange, green, muted colors. Just so much, like, all the color palettes like are just beautiful to look at. With the fall trees, the green tarps inside one of the temples, the blue and red outfits everyone wears, and like the white outfits too. Like there's just so much put into like all the colors of this movie. I love it whenever films like have like these kind of vibrant colors and not everything's all desaturated. And yeah, there are some desaturated stuff, but that too looks really cool, and it really fits the mood, like with the first sword fight we see. And well, there were also just some other little badass moments in the movie that I just really liked. Those two people who were wearing the red, like just going out defending all the arrows with like their moving clothes, and this one guy, he was writing something. An arrow breaks it. He then just catches an arrow, snaps it, and then just continues. Fucking A. That was like a hell yeah moment. The score is just also beautiful. Like with the old man who is playing the little instrument, and everything else you hear in the movie. It's just great. If I have like any issues, I would say it just feels like there were some little parts that didn't interest me as much as like everything else in the movie. But yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and also, oh wait, another little thing. Now, like, I do like a lot of the slow motion shots. They do seem really cool, but I feel like some aren't as good as like others. That's all I have for issues. Hero is still a great movie, and I want to check out more stuff like this, like Kira Kurosawa's Seventh Samurai. I really want to see that, and I just want to see more martial arts, like brilliant martial arts movies. So far, the closest I've seen to like these kind of martial arts stuff is Kung Fu Panda.